hope you all are doing just fine today. It's going to be a beautiful day here. I hope it is where you're at. I have a whole lot of questions to answer and just some things I want to let you know. I have a lot of new people, so I want to take this chance to explain to you a little bit about the song of the day. I put a new song on every video that I do. If I do 3 videos a day, I put a different song on every video, and I still call it the song of the day because I don't have any other name for it. And I try to put something meaningful on, and sometimes I just don't know what to put on, and I just have to really pray about it and let the Lord lead me what song He would have me to do that day. And sometimes I know what I want to put on, and it's just not what He wants me to put on. So, anyway, when you watch the song of the day, you go from my video to the link, watch the song. You have to come back to my video and just tell me what the name of it is, so I'll know that you watched it. If you leave a comment on that video, I don't get a notice that you watched it. You have to put the comment on my video. I think that's confused a lot of people, and they've been leaving comments on the wrong video to get the credit for it. It's okay to leave a comment on that video, but you have to leave a comment on mine to get credit for it. And I'm going to do something I haven't ever done before here. Well, let me finish explaining this a little bit, and then I'll go back to that. When you watch a song of the day, I write your name down in this book and what song you watched. And your name never comes out. Never comes out. Number 1 or number 2 could still win today when we pick some numbers later on today. Your name stays there, doesn't matter. You could win on the same song twice, theoretically, and usually I forget to even put what song it is on the card. I'm usually in a hurry. Packing seems to be one of the things that's the hardest for me to get done, and I usually have a pickup scheduled on Tuesdays, and usually I get half the things out that I've told them I'm going to have for them to pick up, so I have to schedule another one or get my granddaughter to take it to the post office for me. But when your name goes in here, it stays. And I usually number ahead. And you can see here, when I numbered number 600, I circled it. That's going to be a winner, whoever is there. And I did the same thing on number 500. I'm going to cover this all up for a minute. But number 500, it's circled there. And I have one lady that watches every single video, watches every single song. And she is the only one that noticed there was one video I did not put a song on the day of the day on. And that was our very first Fiber Fridays, because I knew there was going to be a long list of links, and I didn't know if anybody would scroll all the way to the bottom and watch the song of the day, and so I didn't put one on there. And she's the only one that said, "What? No song of the day?" So now it's always at the bottom. It's down there. And I'm going to start doing something else occasionally. It won't be on every video, but just occasionally when I run on to something that I think is worthwhile for everyone to watch, I may put a recommended video down there. And if I put a recommended video, you come back and tell me that you watched it, put the name of it down. It'll just go right here on the list of song of the day. And if it should be over 5-minute video, you'll get 2 entries, 2 credits for that. And it will be after the song of the day, or maybe right before it, since I'm used to putting the song of the day at the bottom. It may say recommended video, and if you go watch that video, then it's 1 entry if it's less than 5 minutes, and I know your time is precious, so if it's more than a 5-minute video, you're going to get 2 entries. And also, it kind of looks like I haven't been sending out packages, but I have been sending out at least 1 and 2 a week. But some of them have went to people that don't do videos. A couple that I've sent out so far this month, I know one lady told me, yes, the box is here. It's been here several days. I haven't had time to video it yet. I said, don't worry about videoing it. You know, the box is yours. You just open it and do with it as you please. Because they do come unexpected. I usually do not tell anyone a box is on the way. That's just kind of part of the surprise. You one day have a package in the mail, and it'll have a little card or something in there that says, thank you for watching the song of the day. And I'm way behind on making thank you cards. That's on my list for later this evening. So anyway, on number 500, I had that marked a long time before. And this one lady that watches every song, her name is in here 3 times, 4 times more than anyone else, and her number has never been drawn. So I thought, you know, when we got down here to number, let's see, you know who you are now because you know what I said. We got to number 499, and she watched that song, and I thought, oh, no, you know, the one right before it, just like it's been so many times, the number right above her and right below her get picked, and hers don't get it. And so then the next email that I opened was she had watched another video and she had another song. So Zola, my dear, you have number 500. Ooh, and I got one down here I don't want to show because I haven't mailed that one out yet that I got down here at the bottom. And that happened on 10/11, and I haven't got it done because I wanted to make this package special. And you have asked me so many questions. It's so hard for me to type. And girls, it's so hard sometimes for me to answer your comments because with both of my hands being numb and my right hand being just about totally numb now, if I type 4 words, 3 of them misspelled. And I got to go back and correct that. And so, you know, it's usually right after I take my medication that I'm over there trying to do comments, and I appreciate your understanding. And so far, nobody's not got upset with me, but I know a lot of you newer girls may wonder why, you know, I don't respond to your comments. But Zola, because you have asked about so many things, because you always tell me how much you love everything, and she knows more about the things I made than I know myself. What I'm going to do for you is make you a package of kits to make all the things that I've been making lately that you say you want to learn to make or you wish you could make or whatever. All those things, I want you to tell me what colors you want, tell me your favorite colors, and then like if you want the, say you want some of the, oh, what am I trying to say? The, well, like the cork. If you want the cork and you want it in Christmas colors, just tell me you want it red, or maybe you want it to go in your bedroom and you want it blue and white. Whatever. Just tell me what colors you want and some of those things, and I'm going to make the kits and send the kits to you for you to make them. And if it's something, which I've already told a couple people that I will do a tutorial on how I put the wire in my cork. Yours will have the wire in it when you get it, but I will have a tutorial on the cork, and if there's anything else you need me to do a tutorial on, I'll be happy to do it. So just tell me what kind of colors you want on whatever, and tell me what your favorite colors are, you know, that I can just put some other things in, and I'll get that made up for you in the next few days. But it will take me a few days to get all the kits put together. And you've asked me so many times about the Anna Griffin and saying, you know, you would love to have some. You don't know what to buy. You don't know what to buy. Okay, I'm going to show you what I buy. Like some of the cards that I've made and the cards that I did for Sherry Wolf's mother. I think I showed you those, what I was going to use before I put them together. And then I was in a hurry to get them out to Sherry when I did get them finished because they were already late. And so I didn't show them after they were finished. But this is some of what I use, these big card kits by Griffin. And the ones like this are pretty expensive, but some of these, the expensive ones, come with the dies, so that when you use all the cards in the kit, you can then use the dies to cut your own. And this is how the kits come. They come with some instruction sheets, and I think I've got some of these printed off, so I will send you a copy of all this, kind of how these go together, and I will send you a bunch of the cards that I've cut, and I will also send you some of these. Now these I've started putting together and don't have finished yet. You put the inside in them. So like I say, some of this kit I've started putting together. I've got the fronts on them and the insides in them and the fronts on, but I haven't decorated them yet on these. And they come with all these flowers and the cards, and I've separated them out. They come all in a bunch, and I separated them by color. I've got all my pink color ones to the red in there, and here's all the Easter ones I put in here. And this has the blue and maybe some green, lots of green in this package. And then they always come with lots of these gold corners and swirls and all kinds of things like that to decorate them with. And this one came with the butterflies and birds to decorate them like it shows there. And they come with these for the outside, sentiment for the outside, and they say, and they're all, everything is color coordinated. I've got my thank yous up on top because that's what I need to do right now. It's what I'm getting ready to work on is thank you cards. But there's happy birthday, birthday, on your birthday, on your birthday, and from me to you, to show I care, just all kinds of things out here. And there's the Easter ones, thinking of you, birthday dear friend, get well. I've used several of the get well out of here too. And then they come with these square ones that will go in the square cards, and they're kind of the same thing. And then you get lots of these, and everything is color coordinated because you can mix colors. You don't have to do the same, you know, tone on tone, but you can. And this kit came with lots of these, just lots and lots of them. And they come with the envelopes. And if I have some down in here that are not put together. And I don't in this kit. I think I've got all the insides put in. But like I said, they come with the inside piece. And then the outside piece. And then... So anyway, that's one of my older kits. It's one I've been working on to get these put together. Need some thank you cards really bad, but I've got to finish the ones for my impressive. So anyway, that's that kit. And I don't think this kit this one did not come with a die. And it shows 20 cards, but that's because there's 20 bases. But this makes way more than 20 cards. Way more than 20. And this set, this is the last one I just got. I haven't even opened it yet. This set are all, see, they're all the same way except different shapes. This set came with the dies. So I do have the dies to make these, and they are flip it cards. And like I said, I will cut you a bunch of these and send you papers. And, by the way, that reminds me, Candy, I found your package. I had yours cut months ago, and I lost the package. And then I got to thinking, well, it wasn't here. I must have mailed it to you, because sometimes I do things when I'm taking a lot of medication, and I don't remember, to tell you the truth, just to be honest. So, I was down in the bottom of my lace crate the other day, and there it was. It got down in there and got covered up. So, Candy, I'll be getting that out to you this week. If you see this, and hello, God bless you, I love you. I love you all. And this is the last set I just got. And I was, for these with the dies, I'm on automatic delivery, so I get these like every 3 months. And yeah, these sets are pretty expensive that come with the dies. But you can get them, where I get them at HSN, you can get them on what they call their flex pay, where you like pay for it over 3 months and they just automatically charge your debit card or take it out of your bank account, whatever. And that way I don't know how much it costs, you know. I couldn't even tell you right now what I paid for some of these, because on these I love them so much. I just love Anna Griffin. And I was also on the auto ship for her embossing folders and stuff. And so anyway, this is my last card set, and like I said, I haven't really looked through it yet. I do know that there's some Halloween cards in here, which I'll send you, because I don't celebrate Halloween much. And I think I have this one did come with the die set. See, things are just basically the same, but just a little different shapes and little different sizes. And these are made to fit whatever shape your flip it is. These will be made to fit the flips. And let's say I haven't opened these. I don't know if you can see too much, probably too much of a glare. Oh, those just went behind the freezer. I will have to get those out. No, I think the main one I want to show you is right here. It didn't fall. So I'll show you the other two some other time. But what you had asked about that you wanted to see, and most of the kits come with these just solid gold pieces, and they're double-sided, so you can use either side. About all the flip cards come with these. And all of them come with ideas for putting them together. So this one is the holiday set that just come in. Okay, so you see how all those had the separate pieces? And this is what I was talking about that I used on Sherry's mother's. I didn't, well, I think I ended up sending some that I pieced together, but most of them were these toppers. And these are what you said you didn't know what to buy or how to get them or what. But the toppers come with all those pieces already put together. So you don't have to decide which to match and what to do, because they come with all the pieces. So you don't have to put the flower and the swirl and the greeting or the sentiment there. They come with them already on there, all put together. So all you have to do is pop these on a card, put a little lace, a bow, or some fibers. See, they're all ready for the front of your card. Like I say, they're just toppers, and I just love them. They're beautiful, and when I need a quick card, I grab these. But they're beautiful. It's just that, you know, somebody asked for a totally handmade card, and I may or may not be able to get one done, but these I can pretty much get finished. So all I have to do is get a card base for these, because they don't come with the bases or anything. They just come like this. And I don't remember how many came in this package. 100. No, 109. 109 toppers came in that package. And I don't remember what it was. Probably $39. But for 100 cards, that's not bad. You got everything there you need except, you know, just adding a little something to them. They're all very pretty. There's not a bad one in the bunch. And there's not too many masculine ones. But, you know, there's some you could kind of use for masculine. These, very nice masculine card. Got a train back there. But there's not a whole lot of them. And that one just says friend, if you had a male friend. And this, some, you know, could be made into a masculine card. It's, you know, it's got the rose on there in gold, but it's not too frilly that you couldn't use it. And this one. So, anyway, this is what the toppers are. And I had never paid any attention to having this one. The bicycle, that's quite cute. I don't even know if I've even been through all of them. But anyway, this is what the toppers are. And like I get mine from HSN. I don't know if you can buy them other places. I would imagine any place that sells Anna Griffin, you would be able to buy them. And the other boxes, I'll have to get my grabber to reach back there to get them, but it's just some glittered swirls, and I'm not sure, I don't remember what else I had laid out. I have a lot of other things, but these are the ones that you were asking about, and about the card fronts, and saying you wanted them so bad, but you didn't know what to get. Okay, this is what to get. This is what I use. Or these card kits, and put them together like your own. And, you know, I probably shouldn't say it, but if you had a scanner and you wanted to scan that, it would be really simple just to fussy cut around that, you know. Which I've never done that, but I've always thought about it. Very easy to do. Okay, thank you all for watching. I hope the rest of your weekend is wonderful. I hope I've answered some of your questions. And oh, Zola had more questions. No, my kids don't really craft. They think all my stuff is junk. In fact, my 6-year-old granddaughter, she's my crafter, my great-granddaughter. She run in here Saturday night. She come running in the door by herself. She said, Grandma, I got to make something for Mommy. Got to have some stuff. And she just starts grabbing whatever's on top. So if I leave things out I'm working on, sometimes I have to fight with her over them. I tell her, let me get off what I need first, and then if I have some left, then, you know, we'll get you some. But I usually try to keep some things for her just for that. When she comes in, she doesn't have too much time. I can say, okay, let's look right here. And so, anyway, she's my crafter. My granddaughter will occasionally, like she come in the other night, and she saw this. That same night when she come in after the baby, she finally come in. She was outside because Allie had told her she had to stay outside. She saw this pink. And she said, oh, Grandma, what are you going to do with that? What do you got that out for? I said, well, I was storing it on that roll, and I got the roll out. Because I'd started to store them that way. I got this in all these different colors. And I usually put some of this in some color in the packages that I send out for Song of the Day. I usually send a nice package of lace with some other things in it, and you just never know what you're going to get. It kind of depends on what I know you do. I want to send things that I think you can use. And my daughter, when she was small, when she was probably 4 or 5, I taught her, my mom and I taught her to crochet, and she still crochets today, and she's the only one. She's 45, 46. She's 45. She still crochets, but that's all she does. When she broke her foot last year, or earlier this year, no, last year, boy, time's flying by. When she broke her foot, we was going to open an Etsy store, and I bought all that lace. I bought big boxes on eBay of Tim Holtz. And some of that stuff was pretty expensive in those boxes that I bought, but buying it by the big box, I thought I could still sell it and make a profit. I bought a lot of other things because I thought she was going to be here for a while. But then she stayed in bed, and stayed in bed, and stayed in bed, and stayed in bed, and we didn't get the Etsy store really set up and going. And then when she finally was healed enough to get out of bed, she was healed enough to go back to work there shortly. So we didn't do that, so that's why I have so much of that kind of thing. That's why I always put it in the packages I send out. And let's see, what else have you asked me? So many questions. Can't think. Okay. Well, if I think of any more, I will answer them in the next video. But I hope I've answered some of them for you tonight. And hope everyone else enjoyed this video. Hope you decide to start watching the Song of the Day. I used to have a lot more people watching it than watch it now. And I thought, well, maybe that's because you're not seeing the packages going out. And another dear friend I sent a package to this month got it, and she said, oh, when I get time I'll do a video. I'm so busy right now with this and this and this. And I said, don't worry about it. Take it out, enjoy it, use it. You don't have to do a video. I don't do anything to bring glory to me. If you get it, that's all I care about. You don't have to do a video. I'm not concerned about that. I know sometimes I just don't like to do videos. That's why sometimes my videos aren't on time, because my fingernails are a mess, or because of the way my hands are. I just beat them up and they're bruised, and my hands look terrible and my arms look terrible, which is why I always have to grab this cardigan. If any of you thought I was still wearing the same shirt day after day after day, no, this is a really thin little cardigan that I found, and I only wear it to video because I get so hot that I just can't stand long sleeves. So unless it's freezing outside, I don't wear long sleeves. And I just keep the thinnest cardigan I could find to put on to make videos so my arms don't show, because they're usually all bruised up and scratched up and look terrible. And okay, I'm just rambling now, so forgive me for that. And I hope you all watch the Song of the Day. I'm going to put a funny one on this. I've been putting some kind of serious ones on, and we've got a lot of serious things going on in the world, and this one's a little bit funny, but it's serious too. It's very serious, and it has to do with a lot of things that are going on in the world today, but it takes a little humorous look at it. So anyway, I hope you all are still with me. The way